Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The Heavyweight Podcast. Heavyweight Podcast. You listen.
We can weigh in on some heavy shit, you know. What's good? This is episode 78 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am Studden McFly with these three guys. Go ahead and state your name for the beautiful people.
It's your boy Eastside Swarmer. Holla at your boy. Holla at your boy.
Are you the same Swarmer shop that the Adventures got Swarmer after the battle?
Excuse me? No, I'm Eastside Swarmer. We're on the east side. All the Swarmers you want.
Oh, okay.
Gyros, if you want to call them that too.
It's your boy Molito.
Hey, they call me Hunter. Hey, are you pushing the cart around?
Cart?
You got your cart?
Nigga, I
So
got
you Swarmer out the cart?
built up. I got a little mansion. Little cardboard mansion.
No. Well, I thought you were selling shawarmas and shit. That's why I was asking shit.
Yeah, I just got a little grill inside of there. Just do what I do. Little flat top.
Drake going back to back.
Got to stand out. Got to stand out. You know what I'm saying?
No words.
So how were your weeks?
Drier than the last.
You sure?
I missed the work. I missed the rain work too. You know what I'm saying? I missed the days of rain at work. That was nice.
Did you miss the days of rain at home?
Nah, y'all know what I do. Get in that water. In the water. It's nice. Get in that hot tub with the sprinkles on you. It's actually a torrential downpour, but it's quite.
My week was cool. Nothing to report.
So
You
exciting.
sound surprised about how your week. It's actually cool.
Cool, you know.
So exciting.
Cool.
Mine was nice. They pissed me off at work, and then I turned around and said, I'm out for the rest of the week.
All right, you guys stop following my lead. Stop doing what I do. All right.
I'm pretty sure I'm the one who might have started that.
Dang.
Really? You want to think somewhere back in the summertime? Remember that one time
this is the battle.
No. Hey,
It's the battle of niggerdom.
I've done
Yeah,
it.
right?
I've done it. I've done this since I was part time. This is not just a fear thing to me.
But you also are not special either, and you're not privy to your.
They know me. Once I'm out, I'm out. When I say I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah.
This is not something to flex with.
Yeah, I was like, y'all sound like LaWanda and Cheryl.
The road to unemployment.
I mean, in Maurice's defense, we have both been doing it for a long time, but I just did it this past week.
I do it better.
That's not a defense. What was the defense? You threw no defense.
What the fuck? Like,
I just know.
Are you guys? When are y'all gonna claim bald heads too?
No. I mean, he was bald first, so I guess he can have that.
Yeah, he's 65, right? You 65, right?
No, I'm 47. I don't know why you laughing. You look older than what you do.
Anyway,
do I?
Yeah. No, I'm talking about Kevin.
Oh. Let's get into it, man. Let's get
good 40.
I enjoy my 47.
You enjoy your 47. Good,
well, 48 now with this year, shit.
So the first topic comes from Kevin Wendell. He felt it important we know about Bill Cosby and his new ventures in life. He asked the question, is there a 2-drink minimum on his tour?
I think
you want to go into further detail?
Are we not allowed to joke about Bill Cosby? This nigga is true.
Some people may frown upon this, but I think it's.
Where do you think he's selling his tickets at?
I want to frown upon it.
Oh
because
shit!
at most comedy shows, there's a 2-drink minimum. It's a Bill Cosby show. Are you gonna trust them drinks?
Nah, his are 1 drink minimums. All you need is one. All you need is one of Bill's.
Rufio.
But like, he not have a publicist? Like, who's not talking to him?
I'm just saying, Bill Cosby is what, 80 something now?
Mm-hmm.
What we joking about, Bill?
Bro, let me tell you.
Him being
something.
locked up.
You remember when George Bush got that shoe thrown at him? That's all we're gonna see on all 50.
You saying they gonna just around me out here just chucking shoes at him?
Just buying tickets to harm this old man. Like, stay home, Bill. Like, don't do it. I don't condone what you did, but I don't want to watch no 80-year-old get boo-bopped all across the country.
Get pelted with a bunch of dildos.
Right? They're going to have plastic Solo cups because everybody's still in glass.
That's how we gonna start this one off, huh?
Oh, shit.
I guess we said the last episode was too serious. So
We don't
stay
care,
home.
rapist.
Stay home, motherfucker.
Who gonna open for him? R. Kelly?
He gonna be at the...
Yeah, I mean, he got an album out, don't he?
That's what he doing a CVS tour. He gonna be at the pharmacy drive.
They can do a tour.
They telling you jokes.
Wait,
while you get your prescription filled.
Kevin said you gonna do a CVS tour at the drive. Can you imagine you roll up Bill Cosby right there? It's just a recording of Bill Cosby telling you jokes while you wait for your prescription.
I'm gonna just drive straight through them. I don't even want these pills. You can keep those motherfuckers.
Funny.
Oh God.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing. Fucking don't do it, Bills. Please don't.
He already got his tickets.
Are y'all gonna go? Y'all want to go?
No.
We're gonna film a live.
Why not? Why not?
Hunter gonna show up so he can do the Huxtable dance. Even waiting years to do that shit again.
You have a sweater? You have a sweater?
I'm not going to deny that I used to wear those kind of sweaters back in the 90s. No, I don't have any no more. I don't have any no more, though. If that fashion came back, I would, though.
He got his Huxtable sweater. No,
I didn't have a Huxtable sweater.
Yeah, bring it back.
I did wear a sweater vest, though. I did wear the sweater
Unrelated,
vest.
shout out to Miss Huxtable and Denise. God, the only reason why I watch. God damn, beautiful as fuck.
So we're doing polar opposite of the last episode. Gotcha.
Oh Lord.
Patricia Rashad is still fine as fuck. She's still
just,
beautiful as, oh my God. That woman.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. That is way different than the last one.
That woman, boy.
Damn, he was more loving. Now you're taking everything off the shelf.
I still love my wife. I got eyes, nigga. I still got eyes. I see. Shit.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to get any offs for these statements.
I don't give a fuck. I don't do it for the offs. I do it for the facts. The fact is she's still fine as fuck. Shit.
I can't keep this goddamn beanie on.
It's hot as shit, ain't
What am I doing? It's hot as fuck. Trying to be East Side Swarmer.
I instantly just saw Meek Mill.
Hey, you lucky I ain't pulled the rollie out. You're lucky I ain't pulled the rollie out.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. He not finished.
I gotta get a Twitter account and start crying on Twitter.
You can go pay for your blue check mark?
Just stop putting everything up that I feel. Like, Meek, stop.
So to segue, we're going to segue into the next topic, and I think it lines up with it. When you hit that point in life, do you take a step back and just light a match and watch it burn? Comes from Hunter.
Yeah. Should we let Hunter go last? Because I think this is gonna be some shit. What you think?
Well, let me go. Let me go first. I don't sit back and watch the world burn because my family's in the world, and it's part of my job to protect them. So
I'm not mean literally the world. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean. So I need to put safeguards in place so that any fire that are started don't spill over into my house. That is my answer. And I don't think we need to let the world burn. I think we need to repair it.
Well, so you're not an instigator.
Well, when I say that, I mean,
I instigate a lot of shit.
Like certain situations. I get the family point. I get the family point, but I'm talking about friends, family, certain situations. You just get to a point where you're just like, look, that's it.
If I'm your friend and I see you doing destructive action, I'm gonna say, hey, you might not want to do that shit. Now, if I'm not your friend and I see you doing destructive action, I'm gonna get the popcorn. And I'm gonna say, look at this shit. And I'm gonna watch it burn.
Yeah.
As long as the fire is not gonna touch me. Now, if I'm gonna get touched by the fire, then I gotta rectify the situation. But if I can be, if I'm watching the fire on TV, I'm gonna let it burn.
Yeah, so I don't think
They said he went from rectify to rectum.
Well, my yeah. Where was I going? You just threw me the fuck off. Shit.
Well, let me add this into it too. When I
about to say, you're in it.
Go ahead, Hunter.
Yeah.
No. I wasn't going to say that. I was going to say, let me add it in there. Like, okay, say like you and some family had like some family vacation, but everybody was tripping, everybody's acting stupid, and you're just like, fuck it. And everybody's like, but we need you. And you're just like, well, fuck all of y'all. Like everybody was.
What? While you're on vacation?
No. Talk about like while you're planning, while you're, like when you're going through some things, and you get to you're just tired of dealing with people.
Hunter, how long does it take you to get to that point? I feel like it's immediately.
No.
Breathe wrong. You're like, fuck this vacation. Nigga breathing all hard as shit.
Oh
shit.
Sometimes.
Like, well, first of all, it ain't gotta be family. Planning a trip.
That's what I mean.
In general,
right,
is hard.
And that's kind of what I mean. It's like you just sit there, you're doing it, but you finally get to that point where you're like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just burn this bitch down and watch everybody go down with it.
My take on your example. My take on your example is that if we're planning, this is a plan. This is what you got to pay. If you pay, I'll see you there. If you don't, well, maybe next time around because I'm going regardless. I think that's one of those.
It takes a lot.
That's one of those situations where you control what you can control, and you let the other people do what they do.
Mm-hmm.
I think it takes a long time for me to get to the burning of things down. Like I'll try to take control of it before it's just like fuck it. Like for real, yeah. That's the way I look at it. I mean, if it gets to burning, I do get the popcorn. That's the fun part, but I don't try to allow it to get to that if I could help it.
Mm-hmm.
If I could help it. If I can't,
avoid all that shit at all costs.
No.
Sometimes it's nice to watch things burn. That's all.
Oh man, I don't even like when I know it's burning.
Firewood, sage,
I'm a nigga doing something completely different. Like niggas like, oh, the world's burning. I'm like, oh yeah, and I'm like, so you guys want to play 2K or something? And you're like, so nigga, so you're not gonna watch the world burn? I don't really give a fuck. Like, if it's burning over there, cool. Just keep it the fuck away from me. Like,
when I say watch, I don't mean literally watch it. I mean you just start the fire and you just,
What he means is,
I knew you was talking about you just.
What he means is like example, like when you're directed to do something that you know is retarded, are you gonna do it anyway and let them fall on their ass?
Are we talking about like work, maybe?
Like work related. Yeah.
I was gonna say this when you
9 times out of 10 on a normal day you wouldn't do it, but if it was like an extra work day, like a Sunday, you would be like, yeah, fuck it, it's done, but I'm gonna do it because they want me to do it because you just want the time. But on a normal day when you were trying to get home, you'd be like, no, nigga, I'm not doing that. Because it makes no sense.
That's where it's different for me. It's different for me.
So that's like hold on, Kevin. So that's like saying on Monday through Friday, it purposely affects your life and what you want to do. So you're not gonna let it burn. because you're not going to let them put you in a situation to where you can't accomplish the things you want to accomplish. Whereas on Sunday, you'll let that motherfucker go down to a burnt crisp when they're scraping the toast to eat it.
And you just triggered me.
It's different. Now you changed it for me too. Like I'm different.
I just think about. I just had this conversation last night. The shit they used to do to us in Ontario, where they say you're forced in, and then you be like, "So I'm forced in because you guys really need me." And then you get there, and they're like, "Turns out we don't need you. We just need you to go do this." And you're like, "So I was forced in today to do some shit that you really didn't need done, and you don't even have me in the system. But you're taking away my day off for this. Fuck anything you're talking about." I guess I get what you're saying now.
I'm thinking different because I gotta fuck. He don't listen. The director he is dumb. Let me just tell you, he is dumb. And he'll tell you to do something, and you'll be like, "Okay, you sure you want me to do that? Because I shouldn't do that. Okay, I'm gonna go do that. Because when I do that, this just gonna break."
And that's why I say in those instances, I don't give a lot of pushback unless it's not going to get me to what I want to do. I have done some of the dumbest things with my current employer that I knew. I said, this don't even make sense logically. But okay, we'll do it because as long as the check clear.
Oh, you got to be with me when those things come. I love it.
So there was one time. Let me say this. There was one time the power was out. This was when I was way back. I was part-time working in the warehouse, and they paid us almost 4 hours to sit around in darkness to then say, "Hey, we're not going to do everything else. We just need you guys to climb through the belt system and push the packages down." So I literally ended up working like 10 hours that day, and 6 of those 10 hours I took a nap. So hey, it benefited me. So I let it burn.
You guys had a way different in big buildings.
I let it burn. I literally went to the break room and went to sleep.
You might have that luxury in a small building. Like, fuck. Yeah. They don't give a flying fuck. They said the lowest 4 stay. The rest of you motherfuckers go home if the power went out like that.
Well, yeah. Think about it. You get a little small building. Think about it. You guys got what? You guys have what? Maybe 100 package cars, right? We had what? 500.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I'm just saying we wouldn't have that luxury of disappearing to go sleep somewhere. Or
plus all the feeder trucks that had to be loaded too. They wasn't gonna send us home.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just saying it's you guys have a different luxury because you're saying you worked 10 hours and got to sleep for 6 of them.
Yes, I did. Because the power went out. Then the power was off for like 3 minutes. Then the generators cut on, which they're supposed to. But then the generators only lasted for like 5 minutes. So before they could even get the systems back up, it went back out. Oh man, it actually happened twice. Beautiful time.
Shout out to Nick.
So
I watched it burn.
Yeah. As Kevin's saying, I tend to throw that match a little faster.
Nigga, you pour the gasoline before you even throw the match.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how fast are we talking?
You pour the gasoline before you even throw the match. What are you talking about?
Yeah. No. I don't know. I just gotten to the point to where sometimes I'd rather sit back and watch it and then try to deal with anything else about it. You know?
I will let it burn if it benefits me.
How often do you try to stop the fire?
Every time I want to be home by a certain time.
I think that's the beauty of being independent in the jobs we do now. Now, if it, like when you're doing like we're talking about warehouse shit, everything is that dumb moment affects everyone. So it's like you can't even be like, if I do this move, I can get the fuck out of here by this time. It's like, no, nigga, this affects everyone. So when they make that dumb decision or call, everyone's affected by it. But like, luckily for us being in a position of you take care of your work, and when you're done with your work, you can go home. you can maybe kind of navigate that to get out of that situation a little bit faster than. So you might be able to say, you know what, maybe if I negotiate with so and so, or if I can just get lucky and I know someone on the pallet dock that can get me a trailer quicker, I can make this shit faster than what it would happen. But like warehouses inside, they make that dumb call. There's not really much you can do. You're like, fuck, I already know how this is gonna affect me. Like,
and truth be told, there is no benefit to letting the world burn. Now, some things need to be corrected, so some things should burn, but it's only going to benefit us if it's rebuilt correctly. For lack of better.
You got to burn it. You got to burn it first to rebuild it.
Yeah. Some shit got to be completely destroyed.
Like dumbass managers when you're part-time doing dumb shit, and then eventually you'd say, this motherfucker's about to get fired. And then like you said,
this ain't got to be work related. This could be government related. A lot of this shit don't work. It needs to be burnt to the ground and start over.
I'm making it personal for me. What's up, Reggie?
Oh damn, he's calling out names.
Or we could even take it to Bill Cosby's comedy tour. Burn
that motherfucker to the ground.
That's why I said segue. It was a perfect segue. You said somebody just watch the world burn. I really feel like Bill Cosby. That's anyway. So the next topic comes from Molito. I'd ask, are you your own worst critic? If so, why are you so hard on yourself?
Yes, because I'm a real nigga.
Yeah, I mean, say some shit
pretty
like
much
that.
Everybody's pretty harder. I think most people are harder on themselves than anything.
I don't know. Some people are not.
Well, we're our own critic then. Well, we're our own worst critic when it comes to certain situations. Because again, everything is different. Are you talking about looks, weight, life, home?
I know some people that say. I know some people that say it is what it is, and they don't have a real care about most things. They just kind of go with the flow. And I'm like, nigga, you need to care about something. You need to care about
Kevin Durant.
Something.
Self-care, son. Self-care.
Well, I mean, I know I'm my own self. I'm hard on myself. I know that because I understand what I carry, and I understand the importance of that. So that's why I'm hard on myself. But I do notice that, like, you know, some people keep that what I call like the child mentality their whole life, because as a kid you don't have much care in the world. Like you're just living life and you're taking things as they come. And some people grow up as an adult and can do that, and then, to me it's amazing, because I'm like, how do you not worry about this or harden yourself because of this happened or whatever? I don't understand it, but shout out to them.
I think most people are critical on themselves in general. You know, like I said, when it comes to looks, weight, you know, money, all that kind of thing. You know, again, a lot of people just hold it in too. Remember, they don't really say anything about it. They don't really let the world know about it. You know,
I'll say I'm my own worst critic when it comes to shit I'm good at.
I like that.
Really?
I was gonna say,
what are you not good at?
I'm just saying, like, when, like, for instance, if I do music and I know I'm good at music, I am my own worst critic at music, because I'm thinking to myself, this could be better, that could be better, is that even good? And then somebody go, man, that shit was dope. And you're like, but is it? Like, because you're thinking, I could do better. I can do better. I can do better. So you're critiquing shit that people don't even pay attention to.
Right. Just like some women are feeling fat when they're not even fat, and they're like, why you? No.
Ain't nothing wrong with being fat. Pick that stomach up.
Well, because I think that shit's amplified, especially like when you, like, Kevin, you were talking about feeling things for celebrities as far as because they're in the public eye or whatever. But like, I think a lot of, especially the women in Hollywood, they get so amplified at the belief that because they're publicly seen, they fucking go to extremes to try to look who they feel society accepts. And they don't realize the average man in society is not thinking you being a fucking twig is gorgeous. Like,
Or I gotta wait 14 hours in the morning for your makeup. Like, I don't want to wait 14 hours for you to do makeup. I just want to leave. Like, what are we doing?
Or I don't need you to look like a goddamn Pokemon.
Yeah. Because most of the celebrity women that I've been drawn to, usually when they're in their, their, I guess, quote unquote, unfit phase, and I'm like, they look, that's when they look the best. What the fuck? Like, and then like all of a sudden you see them again and they fucking look like fucking a skeleton, and you're like, they told you this was beautiful.
I'm still mad at Vivica Fox what she did to her face.
Oh, is that why she looks different?
Yes,
because I saw her in that car commercial, and I was like, "Is that Vivica?"
Vivica was so goddamn. She was so fine.
What's she doing?
Lip fillers.
Looks like she's from Jeepers Creepers.
She got her nose done, like she got her lips done. She felt like she didn't have to do that.
She did not have to do that.
She was beautiful. Beautiful.
That's what.
But see, that's exactly what we're talking about, though. Are you your own worst critic? Because everybody told her she was beautiful, but she didn't believe it for some reason.
But it's important to be your
50 Cent.
Your own biggest cheerleader as well. I think that's important, is to remember that. Because I think I'm both. I think I'm my biggest critic and my biggest cheerleader as well.
What's the saying? If you don't learn how to teach your own horn, it might never get tooted.
I said that truthfully. I don't think she was ever the same after the 50 Cent shit. Because that
absolutely
changed shit. Like when he was like, when I was with Vivica, I thought I was onto something. Like to make her a public joke like that, I think that can do detriment to a person's psyche to what they think the world looks at them as. Because like when someone makes fun of you like that so publicly, and I don't know if she thought it was real or whatever, but the fact that he joked about it in a song is like, Vivica, did you hear that shit? Did you hear what 50 said about you? Like,
and now he's with Chelsea Handler.
Yeah,
probably broke her heart.
That was disgusting.
Broke her poor heart.
You think Vivica was laughing when they had 50 Cent hanging upside down?
No, she's crying. She's in the house crying. It's my man. Never mind.
Somebody said 50 Cent had a quarter pounder.
Fuck that. 50 was eating good. That's how I looked at it. I was like, he got the money to eat good.
Well, he's eating good and he's older. I mean, that's just welcome to all that, you know?
Yeah, he's saving money on the trainer. He said, I'm not.
That would have been a real flex to actually use Bizarre to do that scene for a Super Bowl.
Because you know how much more that would have cost to restrain that stage? That's important. Dude.
Hey, Bizarre's lost weight.
Oh, my bad. I shouldn't be shaming. I'm fat myself.
I don't know, Bizarre's lost weight, but to make fun of the spoof he did for the My Band video or whatever, it would have been perfect. It'd be like, that ain't 50 Cent, that's Bizarre. Oh, shit. Like,
no, I think you're wrong. Perfect. I think they would have been like, who is that?
Well, the real fans would know.
Yeah, the real fans.
And then they would all tweet, if you were a real fan, you know what the fuck is going on. Like, you know, if you're real, you know what the fuck is going on right now on the stage. And you're like,
oh, they say day ones. Day ones. We day ones.
If you were day one, you know what the fuck's going on. It's like, that's an ode to my band. He's doing this to shout out Eminem. It's like,
yeah, I can't believe what she looked like. Like I said, I saw that commercial and I was like, it literally took me a few seconds to realize, holy shit, that is Vivica.
That's why
I see that with so many actresses.
That's why self-love is so important.
Yeah, I get it.
This is random, but I'm gonna just say, shouts out to Hilary Duff.
That's very random. That's
well, I saw that they said, you know, Hilary Duff has not changed in like no way from where she was younger to now.
No, she changed.
No, I mean, she's grown up. But I mean, she grown up, but she didn't like
go and get up all right.
Yeah. Right, but she didn't go and get plastic surgery. She didn't go off the rails. She didn't like, you know.
You look. I don't care what nobody say. Hilary Duff, she got some Asian or some Hispanic or some black in her, because she's not Asian at all, and she is. Oh my God.
Well,
and I, you know,
we doing that shit.
Oh no! All right.
Shouts out to JoJo.
I feel like she bounced back, because there was a time where Hilary Duff, there was some time. If you look at some of the movies in like the mid 2000 whatever, she was strung the fuck out. I said, what the fuck happened to her? And then all of a sudden she bounced back. So if you look at like You ever watch Cheaper by the Dozen too? Look at that movie. I know you got Disney Plus, nigga. You got kids. Look at Cheaper by the Dozen too, and look at Hilary Duff and go, "Ooh, shit, she looks strung the fuck out. She looked like she was on some shit."
I'm not gonna taint the image if I have her my
But I'm just saying, she bounced back. She went back to the and said, maybe health and self-care is the best care. And she went back and came back healthy, as opposed to doing what a lot of these women do in Hollywood. They go get strung the fuck out. They look fucking sick and malnourished, and they put Botox in their face, and they fucking faces. Look at Madonna, face fucking swollen.
Madonna is
and
70.
fucking.
She's doing everything she can to stay alive.
Let me shoot Hillary some bail. You got to shoot her some bail. She was a kid. She had all that money, so she had to try some cocaine. Like, you can't be mad at her. She came back.
Well,
she came back.
A lot of them don't
try
cocaine,
back. Kevin. All right. She had to try cocaine.
Cool. Speaking of which, seriously, should we send Kevin Durant a self-care package?
Yes.
What, like Rogaine?
With a brush?
No.
And some lotion?
He's balding. That shit is gone in the back.
And a razor.
It's gone
like one of them 70s rugs.
Because he never brushed it.
Yeah, it's gone.
It felt
hair has feelings too, Kevin. If you don't brush it, it's gonna feel like it doesn't want to be had, so it leaves.
My nigga said it looked like a burn scar.
Okay, we all over the place.
He neglected his hair, so the hair left.
We are all over the place.
It's leaving.
Oh shit!
I look at LeBron's hair every day and say, why?
Yeah,
he be trying though. He be trying.
But what's tripping me out is like I watch. Shout out. See, in my household, I won't watch Laker games anymore to watch Laker games. I watch Laker games to say, when will this nigga give it up? I saw the game. They're playing Atlanta, and from a distance, like they had that zoomed out camera, and I could see the fucking center of LeBron's head. And I'm like, when is he going to give it up? Because when they zoomed in, he was still trying to keep the hair. And I'm like, at some point, you have to give this fucking hair up. Like, if I can see it from that far out, that means the world can too, nigga. Just give it up. Like it. Man.
He's going to Jimmy Butler that shit when he retires.
Well, like you said though, in a man's culture, man's society, we hold on to our hair. It's hard for men to let go of hair. I don't know why, because it mostly happens to all of us, but it's frowned upon. You know, what? I guess it's a sign of admitting that you're old. You know,
Dwayne Johnson came out there. He can go ball watch.
All right, but that's why we have Rogaine and all those other things, man. Because men is like,
he's there. He's gonna be the president.
I think black men handle their hair loss a lot better than white people, though.
Oh, we ain't gonna make this a race thing, Doug. Don't do that.
No, I wasn't trying to, but I mean, it is though. I mean, because we tend to just shave it where white people don't have that luxury so much.
That's because we can't do the comb over, fool. That's why.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. But it's part of getting old. Accept it, live it. There's nothing wrong with getting old. We're all gonna get old, and we all gonna die.
So moving on. I bring this topic up because I noticed earlier this week Kevin had a thing he called Heavyweight Confessionals, and I was like, Heavyweight Confessionals, that's actually clever. So I chimed in. I said, you know what? I like this Heavyweight Confessional. I think we should do Heavyweight Confessional. So I was randomly in the market, and I realized at that moment I was overwhelmed. So I posted as a topic. I said, my Heavyweight Confessional is, when do you realize that you don't know what the fuck you're doing as a parent? So the question I pose is, at what point did you guys realize that you were in over your head of being a parent? And then at what moment you realized, I think I got this shit. I think I got it figured out.
I don't know if I got it figured out, but I'm coasting.
Kind of like where you feel like there was a moment in your parenting that you realize, I think I might know, I might have my reins, like I might have control over it. Like, because especially in the beginning, there's points where you're like, "Oh shit, can I do this?" Like I'm overwhelmed as fuck. Like I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And then there's other times where you're like, you know what? I think I kind of figured this shit out, this part of it out. Like before, I didn't have this shit figured out. Like example, when I first brought my daughter home from the hospital, and I don't know how many times I almost left her in the car because I completely forgot I was supposed to grab a car seat out the car because I'm not used to reaching for a car seat in the back. So I'm like, every time I get out the car, I'm like, I'm forgetting something. God damn it, that's right, she's in the back. But it was one of those things where you had to get into a rhythm of realizing now I grab a car seat when I get out of the car. Now it's no longer just me. It's you grab a car seat when you get out the car.
I think honestly,
I still think it's trippy that the new cars tell you that they the new cars that they have sensors.
Oh yeah,
so
my
when
shit
it's
will go.
it
It sounds out a horn, and that shit gets loud as fuck. I'm like, yeah.
so so when we stop, the car says, "Check the back."
Like I said, I made the mistake of just like let's see what goes on. That shit will go off if it senses movement in the back, it will go off.
I don't think I got it figured out now. Mainly because I have a daughter. I don't know I don't know how girls think. I don't know what it's like to be a girl. I don't know how to tell her to be a girl. I everything is foreign. Every day it's learning. I had to learn everything about women basically, or the female anatomy, because I don't know anything. And I do understand now that I have to approach things differently, especially um, the way I speak to her, the way I talk. I have to be softer with her, and I understand that I can't communicate with her the way I would like my nephew or a cousin or something like that. Like so I don't, I'm still figuring that out, and so I don't think and I still get overwhelmed because these these uh these toddler emotions and tantrums and the way I be wanting to just, I'd be looking at her like, had that been me, I would have flew 20 feet down the hall. But I'm gonna let you live because we're trying to do better. To me, everything is a struggle. It's a struggle. I don't think I think I'm a good parent because I'm active and I'm trying, but everything else is a struggle.
yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like it's like golf for me. First days, like you said, it feel like hell yeah, I got this, and then the days like, damn, I have the slightest. Like that's comes from just like you said, trying to do better raising them, but then the age that I have is like, I don't know if they have ears or they choose not to listen. Like
They just they don't listen. They just choose not to listen. They have they have the
you're just like,
or
damn,
they
like, am
or
I
they
doing
pick up
something
on
wrong?
they pick up on the words they want to hear. That's what it is.
Yeah. So like that type of stuff makes me think like, damn. And then my oldest is like, some days you're like, damn, am I doing something wrong or doing something right? And then there's days where you're like, okay, I can tell. So
I
yeah,
think
man, it's a roller coaster.
I think the biggest indication whether you're doing something right or not is how your kids behave when you're not around. So, like when we had our teacher tell us about how she behaved in the classroom, it was a proud moment to me. Like she well behaved, she was respectable, um, she was studious. Like that to me, that was like, okay, I am doing something right. I'm not completely messed up. We're doing something right. Well, my wife is, because but I think that is how you gauge whether or not they're actually listening. Is how they act and behave when you're not around.
Think like you made me think about the time where you brought your daughter out to play with my kids, and I remember you told her she couldn't do something, and she threw up a fit, but she never crossed you. And I remember telling you that, and you said I was kind of proud of that moment. I said, "Nigga, think about it. She was mad,
Oh yeah.
but she did what you said. She, he fucking was like, she didn't want. She was mad. She was throwing a fit, but she said, you know what? I'm not crossing my father. That's a moment you take pride in, like, because if she didn't respect you, she would just do it like whatever. Like I'm gonna do whatever I want. But the moment she said, Dad said no, she said, ah! But at the same token, she was like, I'm still gonna respect what he's saying and not do what he told me not to do it, so I'm not doing it.
I think I know one thing I do for sure is when I tell her no, she asks me why. I give her 90% of the time I give her explanation, and I think she says okay. There's a reason, even if she doesn't comprehend the explanation. She says okay, and she just goes with it. And then other thing is like she knows for a fact that there's things she shouldn't be doing. And you know when kids give you that guilty look when they've been caught, oh, like she does it. But what I noticed is that she'll test boundaries around us, but when we are in public settings, for the most part, she's well behaved.
Yeah, it's weird how that works. I don't know how that works. I don't know why that works that way. I'm happy for it, but that's just.
I always get that too. Oh man, your kids are so quiet and polite to themselves. Oh yeah, because they're not like that at home. Like,
Come to the house. Come to the house.
I stepped on 7 Legos today.
Shit. Fuck.
Yeah. She even the other week when we took her to knock, I thought she would throw a fit and be impatient for the lines and all that stuff, and she patiently waited there, and she kept saying she threw a fit because she wanted to go on Jaguar, and I said, "Baby, you're not tall enough for Jaguar," and and she couldn't understand. Well, I want to go on this. I said, "You're not tall." I said, "Baby, the only roller coaster you can ride is Sidewinder. That's the only one, and even then, you're right at the line. You're right there."
Been for Jaguar. Jaguar is pretty low.
No. Jaguar is 48 inches, sir. My daughter is a solid 41.5, and Sidewinder is 42. So I had to I told her how to cheat so she'd be a little taller, and even then I had to ride it with her. But we waited in that line for like 2 hours. She waited patiently. She was excited, and when we got on the ride, just to see the pure, I thought she'd be terrified. But just to see the pure bliss on her face, said, okay, it was worth it to wait here this long for her to get this 60 seconds of experience. So we did that, and then she got her. She took her. What did she pick out? She picked out a Camp Snoopy backpack, and then we went to dinner. She had
How much did that run you?
What, the backpack?
Yeah,
$24. I actually got her a backpack and a puzzle. I think I only spent like $40 in the gift shop.
That's much better than Disney.
Oh,
yes. Disney don't play. $35 for this. You're like, damn, man, it's a struggle.
It's better than SeaWorld and Sesame World.
Yeah, I will say that the thing that floored me that I didn't like at Knott's was the fucking the face paint. I said, excuse me? Yeah, the premium ones the kids want. I said, you.
Yeah.
The one that's like Spider-Man. I said, how much is it? Oh, and then they're like, the thing is you can get it touched up throughout the day. I said, this shit here, like, I got to do this twice.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
That shit was, I was like, God damn, like, if it was just one kid, cool, but shit.
I want to hear Hunter's take on this since his kids are grown.
Did you figure it out yet? I'm going to say this. There's a lot of what? No, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say there's a lot of victories, but the battlefield is ever changing, and you will never have it figured out.
So what he's telling us is there's no hope.
No, there is no hope because you're constantly learning how your kids move because they change. I said take the small victories and live with them. Yes, because that's what you're going to have.
Well, I can comprehend they change because as they grow, they're going to develop their own ideas and their own personalities and stuff like that.
Dude, my oldest is 30, my youngest is 27, and I still don't have it figured out with either one of them. I'm still going back and forth and trying to do things. And I really noticed that since my grandson is at his age, I don't treat him the same way I treated my boys because the world has changed.
Because your grandpa.
No, like that. No, I don't treat him like better that way, but I realized I can't talk to him the way I talk to my boys because what I did back then wasn't the right thing to do. So I'm still learning.
How bad did you talk to him? What do you
No, it's like perfect examples like you said, Mo. When you told her no and she said, why? My response back then would have been, because I said so, motherfucker, go. Okay, but now I realize I can't do that.
Sometimes I still say because I said so. I just don't call her a motherfucker.
No, you know what I mean. But I'm saying
I said so.
You would have never back then. You were never supposed to question. Right.
I'd have no teeth.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Now, even now, I don't have it figured out because now I have to move different because of him. So it's something. Take the small victories, live them up, enjoy
I'm
them.
telling you, a lot of these kids have never been Sparta kicked, and it shows.
No,
they've never had the wind taken from their chest.
Probably good. It's probably a good thing.
It is.
You ain't never had the wind. You ain't never had the wind knocked out your body, and it shows.
My grandson, my grandson got hit by somebody. I don't know the whole story, but it's kind of weird. He got hit by somebody playing, and now he has a nervous tick over it.
Yeah.
So he got checked pretty good.
My grandfather was probably I want to say he was probably like 76 at the time, 70 something. And I'm like, hold on, let me do the math. He was 72, 73. And I'm 11, 12. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I said, that's we're playing around, we're slap boxing, whatever. And I didn't think he was gonna hit me for real. And he hit me for real. I caved over. I said, there's no way this man has this amount of strength. It didn't even take that much effort from him. And he took all the wind out of my body. I was on the ground for at least 10 minutes. I thought I was dead. And he just laughed and walked off.
That's the old paradigm. Yeah, that's that's why I said you never have it figured out because every generation changes, kids change, everything.
And I couldn't cry because I asked to slap box.
Right.
I had to take it like a man.
It gets hard. I wish you could say you have it all figured out, but you never do. The moment you think you have it, it's like life. You never stop learning. It's just exactly what it is. You just always constantly learning. But as long as you're improving and doing better, it is what it is. But no. And now I got a granddaughter. I can't even imagine this is the first granddaughter girl in my whole family. And I already know I'm going to be an asshole when I become.
There has to be women somewhere along the line or you guys wouldn't be able to be there.
I'm talking about as my kid. I never had a daughter. This is the first granddaughter. So never had sisters, So I look kind of forward to it because I'm going to be that ratchet old grandpa.
No, you're going to go broke. You're going to buy everything.
No. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm gonna be the grandpa where pisses off the young little guys that try to come around and
Don't do that. Don't make it hard for him.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yes.
I change my mindset on that too. I mean, as long as I think you're a good kid, I'll let you talk to her. I can't. You know why I say that? Because
you were there.
I understand that. Not only because I was there, but I understand that I can't take care of her for forever.
True that.
And so part of my job is showing her and teaching her how to choose a good partner. That's part of what me and my wife's job is. So I want to see who she chooses to spend her time with so I can see if I can trust who she picks for her husband.
Mm-hmm.
There was something I saw like that. I liked it where the kid was dating somebody's daughter. The guest that came to the dad was like, man, she's a handful. He's like, yeah, I made her that way. So now you get to do it.
Oh, like I said, I look forward to it. I'm gonna be very truthful once she hits that certain age about what men are and how they move. And because you know what? They never listen. But at least when it actually does happen, it'll make sense. It will make sense.
No. I saw this thing the other day, and I agree with it. Not agree with it. It kind of teared me up. But they asked this young lady how she is the way she is, and basically her response was, she said, because my father loved me so much and instilled everything right in me. And it was a question. He called his daughter, and he asked her, what's 3 things I did well raising you, and three things I did not so well. And she said that you gave me confidence, instilled in me everything that's important in life, and you made me the person I am to be able to be in a position to make good decisions. And when she said that, he started crying. I said, it's not even my child, and I want to cry. Because I think as a parent, that's all we can aspire to raise a person to the point to where they make good decisions, and they have their head, and they're an upstanding citizen, upstanding person. I think if you can instill those two things in your daughter, you don't have to worry about what type of men approach her, because she's going to curve any man that's not worthy of her. That's my mindset.
Yeah, I got a little boyfriend around here. That came out wrong, but you know what I'm saying.
Wait, what?
You know what I'm saying? There's a little. She got a little boyfriend.
Who?
He's a good kid. Good kid.
Who?
No, my oldest.
Oh, I thought you was talking about
Nah, not Kendall.
Yeah.
Not the little one. The youngest be too busy beating him up.
That means she gonna have the most.
It's free shit. Like, just be punking these folks up.
Look, Dad, that got 7 juice boxes. Yeah, but you know,
he's a good kid. He's a good kid. Like, that's one thing I had to say. Let me meet this kid, and then you're like, oh, he's respectful and all that stuff. So he's a Seahawks fan, so that's the only downfall.
Fire him. Get rid of him.
You know what's funny about that? You know how many dads thought I was a great person too?
Anyway, moving on to the next subject. So, tying into good parenting and bad parenting and whatever the case may be. Romeo, Master P, their relationship. Romeo claims that his father is the reason why he's broke now. Also ties into the 50 Cent and his son squabbles. But I'm gonna let Mo Lethal fill you in on the details.
I don't know all of the details. I just know from what I see, because I don't really pay attention to rich people and their problems. But what it kind of irritated me when he said that he had to pay his father's taxes for a couple of years, and his father has lived in the same house for 18 years. And I just thought about it. I thought when I heard everything he said, my only initial thought was, you're ungrateful. Life has been too easy for you. And that's probably the one, and that's the one thing that your father didn't teach you. You don't know what it is to struggle. And even if you did pay your father's taxes 1 year or whatever, you should be grateful that you can give back to your father for the life he provided for you and your brothers and sisters and your mother. And the fact that you lived in one house for 18 years, that, like Kevin said in the pre-production, that's stability. That is what people strive for. That is, I know what I said was, I when my wife was pregnant, I said I want to get a house. So my daughter has a house, she has a home, something that she can always come back to, something that we have forever that's going to be hers. That's the whole point. Your father he made the right decisions to put you guys in a position to be more than successful. He gave you all the tools to be more than successful. Then not only that, he allowed you to pursue your own things. And then to have these kind of statements and this kind of response, to me, it's just, you're ungrateful.
You sound like a doof. They just paying me in cars and stuff. Like, sell the car then, fool. Like, you didn't learn the hustle from your dad? Like, he should have instilled that. He went to USC. Like, that's not a easy school to just be in. So,
you know, Mo said something that was kind of weird to me right now, that I think we knock on it, but we all do it. We all say that these kids don't learn to struggle, but in the same token, none of us are trying to make our kids struggle. That's the one thing we're trying to keep them from.
But to deal with it.
But the thing
that's the bad part that's going to come from it. So how do you make sure your kids struggle enough to learn, but they don't?
It's not necessarily have to make them struggle. They have to be able to face adversity. Like, you have to teach them.
Right. And you have to teach them the value of things.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Value is not something that only consists of money, monetary things. Value is all around. It comes in value of personality, value of influence, value of a company, value of who you spend your time with. Value, that's what you can be rich and successful all your life, but what's going to keep you there is value and perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So even though he didn't struggle, he should have been shown the struggle, because the thing is, like, he's not grateful. And I think that's proof. I think it's proof. And I mean, like this all the time. We do the whole goal, at least for me, I'm speaking for myself. The whole goal for me is to, I'm noticing this now, is to give my daughter the things I didn't have. Right. And I'm noticing now that I've recently scaled back just recently, because I'm noticing now she's becoming a person I don't want her to become. She's becoming entitled and selfish. and she thinks that everything's going to be handed to her. And I said, right now, I can see it now, and she's only 5.
Right.
So imagine that 1,000 times stronger in the case of Romeo, who not only did he not get everything he was handed, not only did he live a life in complete luxury, and then set up to succeed by himself and allowed to go out and fail and always have someone to fall back on. He didn't learn true value in life.
Right.
And he made it public.
And he made it public.
Awful.
And what he doesn't understand is that no one cares when you're a man. No one cares if you fail. Get up and figure it out.
Or he's not, like, I just was looking up his net worth on several things. It's $5 million. That's not broke. Like, I don't know what world you live in.
It's not
in his world. That's broke.
It's not right. It's not broke to us.
Dumb.
It's not broke to us because he's not. He's never lived a normal lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He's used to the $300-$400 dinners and the $100 breakfasts. He's used to shit like that. Shit that we do once in a while. That's his everyday thing. So $5 million, I can stretch $5 million for the next 20 years. And never go to work. And never go to work. I can make that. I can make that work for me. He couldn't because of the lifestyle.
That's part of. He didn't teach him how to work, like you said, the adversity part. But he didn't teach him how to earn it himself. Like I think all those rap snacks and everything. Master P probably started all that and was like, "Here, take this. Here, make this work." And it's like, well, I don't know how to make it work. I don't know. He's just.
I think what it is that some people hustle, and some people take advantage of the hustle. And I think Romeo just took advantage of his father's hustle. His father gave him the blueprint. His father is the blueprint. He took $10,000 and turned himself into a multi-millionaire. And the only thing you got to say is, I had to pay my dad taxes and I'm broke because of him. There's no dollar amount that can be placed on the knowledge that your father has handed down to you. But you're gonna nitpick because this is nothing but a child having a tantrum to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bet you if he looked at the will, it would have him all over it.
If I was a person, it had him all over it. Now it don't. You better ask your sister for some money because when I go, she getting most of it. That's what. That's my take.
But I mean, either parent shouldn't have been surprised by what happened. I'm more surprised about them taking it to the streets and letting everybody know instead of just keeping it into your family, which was
he took it to the streets.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
This is also random, but shout out to Angela Simmons. God damn.
Diggy gonna come after you.
Give a fuck about Diggy. I whoop Diggy ass. You better bring security with his ass.
Hashtag that shit. Whoop Diggy's ass.
Anybody scared of Diggy and what's the other boy named JoJo? I'm more scared of girls than I am of shit. I'm scared of them fucking Russells, them Simmons.
Yeah, I don't get the whole bringing everything out in public lately. I don't get that part. You know?
They think it's the cancel culture. Like, that's going to get Master P canceled. And I'm like, you can't cancel the hustle. He's just
why would you cancel your source of income? Because clearly you ain't working.
Because he's the doof.
Well, that makes no sense.
Because he's got to be 30 now, right? About almost, just about.
He got to be at least 30, 34, 35.
Oh no, that's not
him and Bow Wow about the same age. That's what I'm saying. You damn near you about to be a man almost 40, complaining about what your father ain't doing.
You saw 50 Cent's son do it. He was like, "Shit, I could do it too."
Right. You better pick up a shovel. Go start shoveling.
I don't get the wife throwing it out to the world to see. I mean, I don't get that about our society now. Sometimes
some issues, some family issues need to stay within the family. Put it this way. If it's nothing involving criminal or illegal activity, you need to stay within the walls of your family.
That's the whole family's in on the crime. We all in on the crime.
Yeah. Well,
that being said, this has been episode 78 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am Flotavius Siegfried. Oh. Anyway, I'm Stutter McFly, and this has been episode 78 of the Heavyweight Podcast.
That was a hell yeah.
Go by a lot of names, but we appreciate you rocking with us. Happy New Year, 2023. Rock with us, roll with us. There's plenty of things to come, and we appreciate it again. Like, subscribe, comment.
All that.
All of it.
Any topics you want to address or bring it out? Let us get them up, put them down.
Donate to the Blue Check Fund. What's up?
And send any care packages you want to send in our big gift basket for Kevin Durant.
All right,
I'm gonna take the brush though.
All right, it's been good. Till next time, we appreciate y'all.
See ya.
If you can hear the sound of my voice, you're a real one for sticking to the end. Just want to thank you again for listening and stay tuned for the next episode. 40 out.